Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy SICKFLOWZ, aka the Music Tutorial King, and today I'm bringing you guys the Izotope Ozone 5 mastering a hip hop song. Now, because hip hop or mastering in general does take a long time to master and a long process, I'm going to be showing you a preset on Izotope Ozone 5 that's actually pretty good, and I'm going to show you the tweaks to go ahead and make to actually make it even better. And what I will do next week is I'm actually going to go ahead and show you the process of mastering for those of you that don't want to use the preset, and I'll be breaking that down into about 4 or 5 videos because it is a long process. So right now I'm going to the Izotope Ozone 5 Advanced, and I'm going to go ahead and click the Izotope Ozone 5. Now before I click on any preset, I'm just going to let you hear about 10 seconds of the song.
It's hard to come home to see my mother struggling, about to lose her house, so I'm shouting fuck the government, cause all they do is try to help the rich get richer, and the poor people always seem to die quicker.
Alright, so that's how it sounds without any mastering. The song's not mixed perfectly because I had to do this real quick just for the tutorial based, but I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and I'm actually going to use the hip hop master. Not the dirty bass, not the basic or brighter and bass here. I'm just going to click the original hip hop master and click close on that. Now, and this is some things that I didn't actually like on this preset, but it's a good starting preset. So what I do is I'm going to go ahead and click on the EQ. Now, right here on the left, it says stereo. What you're going to want to do is click on it so it switches to mid and side. That way you can actually just EQ the mids and the sides separately. Now, one thing that I do not like doing, I do not like giving a lot of gain or a lot of reduction when it comes to mastering, because mastering is really you got to be like, very careful. You don't want to cut too much or add too much, because you should have done all that in your mixing. So right here for the 52 range, I'm actually going to go ahead and change that to 60 Hz, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a 1.5 dB. And for the 154 Hz, I'm going to go ahead and actually change that to 120 and give it a negative 0.5 dB. And before you guys say anything, yes, this is just a general what I like starting off. Then you go ahead and start just tweaking the numbers, the dB. You either add more or reduce more just to see how the song will actually come out better. Now the 1280, I'm going to go ahead and actually just bring that to 1. This right here, the 3619 Hz, I would say negative 0.5 just to start off. You can bring that up and down later on. And the 7K Hz, I'm actually going to bring that to negative 1.5. Actually scratch that negative 1. And the 19,000 Hz, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring that down to 11,000 Hz. And give that leave it at 1 dB. And that's for the mids. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the sides. Again, the 70 Hz, I'm actually going to go ahead and leave that at 70 Hz, but I'm only going to go ahead and give it a 1 dB gain. And the 3900 Hz, I'm actually going to give that a 0.5 gain. And the 16,000, I'm actually going to bring that down to 12K Hz. Actually, let's go ahead and bring that down to 14,500 Hz. And leave the game at 1 dB. Now, what I said about earlier in my last video about Ozone 5 is that I like the fact that you can just bring this up and down by itself. And like I said, I do like that because, we have our frequencies that we want to use. Now, if we wanted to add more to each frequency or subtract more, all we got to do is just mess with the slider here. As you see, I'm adding more and I'm subtracting more. So I'm going to just go ahead and bypass everything else except for the EQ. And I'm going to go ahead and play it and see how it sounds now. And I'm going to bypass it as well.
It's hard to come home to see my mother struggling, about to lose her house, so I'm shouting fuck the government, cause all they do is try to help the rich get richer, and the poor people always seem to die quicker. It ain't right, that's why I'm trying to make it.
Okay, so I noticed something. I've actually on the 70 Hz for the mid, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring that up to 100 Hz. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a gain of 1.5. And also the 7,000, I'm gonna go ahead and bring that to 9,444, and this frequency I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to 14K, and give this one a negative 0.5, and let's see how it sounds now.
About to lose the house, so I'm shouting fuck the government, cause all they do is trying to help the rich get richer, and the poor people always seem to die quicker.
As you see, it brings out your bass even more. Now let me go ahead and go to the side in case I missed anything. For the side, I'm actually going to go ahead and 14.5, I'm just going to go ahead and bring that to 8,500 Hz, and actually go ahead and leave that at 1 dB gain. And the 70, I'm going to go ahead and change it to 75 and give it a negative 1 dB reduction and play it again.
Shouting fuck the government, cause all they do is trying to help the rich get richer, and the poor people always seem to die quicker. It ain't right, that's why I'm trying to make it, cause if I don't make it, I don't know.
Alright, so I'm pretty set for the EQ. I'm liking the EQ. Now I'm going to go ahead and put back everything else. Now I don't remember if it actually came with the reverb, but I do like to add a little bit of reverb, and I'm gonna actually show you how much reverb I use here. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that to a 0.4, and this as well as a 0.4, and the width I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down to about 15%. And the wetness mix, I'm gonna go ahead and give it 10 wetness, and I'm gonna see how that sounds.
Fuck the government, cause all they do is trying to help the rich get richer, and the people always seem to die quicker. It ain't right, I'm trying to make it, cause if I don't make it, I don't know how long I'll make it through life. So I need advice, looking up to the Lord, asking him to point me in the direction, cause I can't, so I'm shouting fuck the government.
And I'm actually not liking that reverb, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off. I've added reverb already before any mastering, so I don't like to add it after as well. So then dynamics, I actually leave everything how it is here, and I actually think the only difference that I make is this right here, the slider. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to about 180, 185 around there, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Fuck the government, cause all they do is
Okay, so I'm going to leave it at 190, and that's the only thing that I'm actually going to go ahead and do for the dynamics, because like I said, I'm pretty much liking this preset, especially for a quick mastering, if you just want to master a song to get it out there. And everything else, I like the way it is. The only thing that I might look at is the maximizer, which I'm looking at now. Now the margin, depending on how loud the song, for hip-hop is usually negative 0.3, and if you're doing rock, it's negative 0.4 to negative 0.5. But like I said, I'm liking how everything is here. Now I'm going to go ahead and bypass the whole mastering preset and let you hear guys the song, and then go ahead and play it again with it.
It's hard to come home to see my mother struggling, about to lose the house, so I'm shouting fuck the government, cause all they do is trying to.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add the mastering back, bypass it.
It's hard to come home to see my mother struggling, about to lose the house, so I'm shouting fuck the government, cause all they do is trying to help the rich get richer, and the poor people always seem to die quicker. It ain't right, that's why I'm.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, this is just a easy tutorial to go ahead and quickly master your songs with a good preset. If you actually want to go ahead and get the best of mastering, I am going to be doing a series of Izotope Ozone 5 mastering, which I'm going to go ahead and probably have about 4 or 5 videos on each of the presets. I mean, not the presets, but each of the plugins like EQ, Reverb, and Harmonic, Exciter, Dynamics, all that good stuff on a separate tutorial, so that you guys can see how to actually master and hopefully get the best of mastering. But yes, this tutorial is just to go ahead and help you guys out, for those of you that just want to go ahead and quickly master it and make it sound better after you mix it. Make sure you go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends that do music, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, because like I said, I am doing 3 tutorials a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So until Friday, I'll see you guys next time, guys.